Inside your fourth and final row, the 63 of Chris DeNoble, brand new racer in a sport mod this year. This is his first race ever. In row 4 to the inside, to the outside, the 2G of Jeff Olson. 8 cars ready to duke it out here on the Worthington Speedway. Green flag is out to the inside, goes Winter on. Winter goes to the inside of Richard. As Johnson looks to the inside of Dylan Ricks. Dylan Ricks held the lap that time. Your race leader currently is a 45 of Dylan Ricks. Dylan Ricks still your race leader, holding off Taylor Johnson for the time being. Johnson's got the second spot. Richard to the third spot, and side by side with Olson and Winter. Olson goes to the inside on Winter, gets the spot back. Now we got a battle for the race lead, shaping up. Taylor Johnson to the inside of Dylan Ricks. Ricks gets the momentum down the back straightaway. He's going to drive it in turn number 3. Colby Fett having issues at the back of the pack. That's not normally where we see him. He might have missed the setup. Looks like that car's pushing like crazy as Bill Wagner's now just knocking on his back door. Speaking of knocking on the back door, Richards on the back door of the 79 of Taylor Johnson. We got a battle for second between 3 cars shaping up here momentarily. As they go through turns 1 and 2, now Richards going to be inside of Johnson. Olson now looking anywhere, waiting for a bobble, see if he can get by them both. Looking for the daily double as they come off turn number 4. 3 times to go this time by for Dylan Ricks in the 45, your race leader. Taylor Johnson still holding on to the second place spot over Richards as Richards bobbles down the back straightaway, gives Olson a chance to get up to the back bumper. As they pass the lap car earlier of the 63 of Chris DeNoble. DeNoble slides up high, tags the wall a little bit. Then he's going to sit there riding the high side, green high in the air, 2 to go. Dylan Ricks bobbles down the back straightaway, then opens the door for 79 Taylor Johnson. Johnson's got the position. Off of turn number 4, you've got a new race leader in this heat race. It's a 79 of Taylor Johnson in turn number 1. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Dylan Ricks bobbled that opened the door for Johnson to come on by. Now through turns 3 and 4 and off of 4, Taylor Johnson, your Heat 1 winner in the Northern Sport Mods. Followed by Dylan Ricks, Richard, Olson, Winter, Fett, Bill Wagner, and the 63C of Chris DeNoble. Shotgun on the field this heat race is going to be the 1S of Justin Kleinsma. 7 cars set to do battle around the Worthington Speedway in heat race number 2. Nice, slow, easy pace. Fullerton sets for the field through turns 3 and 4, and as they come off of 4, the green flag's going to go. RPMs come up, and we are underway. Good race start by the 47F of Aaron Fullerton. He gets the early race advantage going into turn number 1, but Dale Riggs is not going to let him leave with that one. He's on the back door of the 47F. Down to the inside he goes in turn number 3. He's going to try and find his way around. Will he have the position coming down the front straightaway? Fullerton's going to hold him up for a moment, but we're side by side for the lead. Right behind them, a 3-pack of cars battling for the number 3 position as they get together, and the 22 hits the wall on the back straightaway. He's still rolling down the back straightaway. Can he get it going? Can he go? Yellow is out. Yellow is out for the 22 of James Jenkins on the back straightaway. Him and Braden Allers got together for that 4th place position as they were trying to find their way around Alyssa Palsrock. Ended up getting together, and the 22J of James Jenkins just ended up sliding up high and tagged the outside wall, drawing the caution. Behind him is the 47F of Aaron Fullerton, Alyssa Palsrock, Braden Allers, Justin Kleinsma, and the 14A of Brandon Anderson rounding out your field as they're lined up, ready to go, green off of turn number 4. Good restart off of the 45R. of Dale Ricks as they came to the green flag that time by, but there's going to be company going brewing for the number 4 spot. Kleinsman to the inside of Braden Allers down into turn number 3. Allers sets up to the high side to try and build up the run. What does he have coming off of 4? Nothing for him. Kleinsman gets the number 4 position. Now he's going to hunt down Alyssa Paulsrock, who is currently knocking on the back door of Fullerton, but Fullerton drives away off of turn number 2. Battle for the 3rd place spot as Brandon Anderson gets really high up off of turn number 2, almost gets that wall like the 22 of Jenkins did. He's going to slide really high up off of turn number 4. His car's handling not the greatest either. As the battle for 3rd shapes up, Alyssa Paulsrock bobbles a little bit. Kleinsman comes up to the back door, and Braden Allers is right behind him. 3 cars battling for the 3rd spot. Oh, trouble for Braden Allers as both him and Alyssa Paulsrock get turned around. They're stuck in the muck down at the bottom of the track. Dale Ricks, Eric Fullerton, Justin Kleinsma, Brandon Anderson. Your remaining cars on the field as we roll down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. We will be green off of turn number 4. Dale Ricks once again with a good drive off of that restart, leaves Fullerton in the dust, and Kleinsman knocking on the back door of Fullerton for a moment. He's trying to find any way around. He's going to run the high side, try to build the momentum as he drove it deep into turn number 3. Watch out, Anderson! Anderson got up into the wall, but he was able to keep her from hitting too hard. Gets back on the gas. We're going to stay clean and green. As they head down the back straightaway, it looks like Kleinsman's going to try to drive it in deep once again, try to find any way he can get the momentum built up to drive it just a bit farther than Fullerton to get that 2nd spot. Green high in the air, 2 laps to go for Dale Ricks, your race leader, as he has about a straightaway lead on Fullerton and Kleinsma. Kleinsma still trying to find any possible way he can get around the 47 up Fullerton. As that battle rages on, your race leader, the 45R of Dale Ricks, drives it into turn number 3 with no sign of trouble. Off of turn number 4 he goes. He's going to look up. The checkered flag waves to the 45R of Dale Ricks. Second's going to go to the 47 up of Fullerton, followed by Kleinsma, and Brandon Anderson rounds out your top 4. Seven cars set to do 6 laps of racing around the Worthington Speedway. This is a bit of a stacked heat. I see Bussinger and Grunwald back there in row number 2. Betts and Palmintera, your front row. Ross and Blake Lewinberg and Brandon Nielsen, your field on heat number 1 here in your IMCA Hobby Stocks, brought to you by Dan's Painting. Wide for your race lead already as Bussinger drove down to the inside, gets by Palmintera. Palmintera's got in now in the middle of a 3-wide situation with Ross and Grunwald to his outside. Little bit of bumper tag going on between Bussinger and Betts as Betts now has a cape flying off the back end of that 25 machine. The tailpiece is now flapping in the wind. 3 cars now battling for your race lead as they go through turns 1 and 2. Grunwald to the high side of Bussinger. He's going to come to the back bumper of Aaron Betts. The battle of the promoters going down into turn number 3. Betts, your race leader. And Grunwald looking to the inside, running the midline, same line as Aaron Betts going to come down the front straightaway. He's going to look to the inside this time into turn number 1. Bussinger now in 3rd place as knocking on the door for 4th place is going to be the T8 of Brandon Nielsen. He's going to start taking the position off of Ross. Oh, through turns 1 and 2, problems for Grunwald. He's slowed down through turns 1, 3, and 4. Flat right front for Grunwald. Flat tire for Grunwald. He's going to limp it off the track. Bussinger inherits the race lead off of that one, as when it happened, he bottlenecked turn 3, and that slowed down Betts. Now Ross is to the inside of Betts for position number 3, but that's going to open the door. Green high in the air, 2 to go. Bussinger's got company in the T8 and Nielsen. Nielsen's going to look to the inside of Bussinger. Now down the back straightaway, he's going to tuck tail and hold off and try to make a run. Betts is looking to the inside of Ross for that third place spot. Green away, white is out. White flag, 1 lap to go for Bussinger, your heat race leader for the time being, but he's got company in that T8 and Nielsen. Through turns 3 and 4 they go. What does Nielsen have for Bussinger? He's gonna drive it in deep, try to drive off the corner. Drag race, not gonna happen. It's gonna be Bussinger, your heat race winner. Followed by Nielsen, Ross, Betts, Paul Mintera, and Blake Lundberg. And credited with the 7th position goes Gromwald with a flat tire in the infield. But your heat race winner in heat race number 1 of your IMCA Hobby Stocks goes to the 01G of Gavin Bussinger. Inside row number 2, we see the 91 of Chris Krug. To the outside, the 14 of Ernie Daly. Inside row number 3, we see the 27 of Malik Sampson. To the outside, the number 9 of Trevor Iverson. Shotgun on your field is the 2234 of Chad Hines. That's a lot of numbers. It's also a lot of cars ready to go. Green flag racing off of turn number 4. Strandberg, your early race leader, as they come down the front straightaway to turn number 1. Pop goes the exhaust as we go into turns 1 now. Off of turn number 2, side by side for the race lead. Jordan Allers trying to mount a charge back on the high side, as now down to the low side is Krug. Krug looking to the inside now for the race lead over Jaden Strandberg. Strandberg's got company in the 91 as now Malik Sampson's going to try and drive it. We're almost 4 wide for the race lead, as we're almost 3 wide now for the race lead in turn number 3. Through turns 3 and 4 and off of 4, Strandberg gets the lead back off of Krug. Krug tucks tail behind Jaden Strandberg. Inside goes Malik Sampson. Off of turn number 2, Krug's going to look to the inside of Strandberg. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3, Krug's got the inside line off of Strandberg. What's it going to mean for off of turn number 4? Here comes Sampson. Strandberg still your race leader. Down the back straightaway, we are side by side for that second place position between Malik Sampson and the 91 of Chris Krug. Strandberg's running a midline run, trying to keep the momentum up in that J3K. Green high in the air, we are 2 laps to go. 2 laps to decide it, as now Daly's going to knock on the back door of Jordan Allers for that 4th place position. Side by side for second as they come through turns 3 and 4. Once again, contact between the 91 of Krug and the left rear of the J3K. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Krug's in second, trying to find his way around Strandberg for the lead. Into turn 3 they go. Strandberg, your race leader, followed by Krug and Sampson. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. It's going to be Strandberg, your heat race winner, followed by Krug, Sampson. Then it's a drag race for 4th. Give it to Jordan Allers. Then it's Daly, Iverson, and Hines, your field. Oh, that's 22 3/4. Okay. My race pass doesn't say that. My race pass says 2234 for Hines, but no, it's 22 3/4. So get on up, give him a wave, give him a shout, choose who you want to win this one. You've got 15 cars for 15 laps. This is your Shoot Autobody Northern Sportmods on parade. Oh, it's about to get radioactive up in here off of turn 4. We're going to be going green flag racing. Dylan Ricks and Aaron Fullerton in your front row. We are green. Through turns 1 and 2, we're single file for the top 4, but Dale Ricks bobbles it up, makes a 3-car battle for the 4th spot. Now Randy Winter's going to look to the inside of Fullerton. Fullerton's got company as he's got a mad pack of dogs behind him. Look at this gaggle, the mid-pack, 2 by 2 by 2. 3 wide for a moment as it goes through turns 1 and 2. Alyssa Palsrock in the middle. Jeff Folson riding the high side for that position. He's going to make his way up into the mid-pack, make making moves is the 2G of Jeff Olson. Your early race leader is the 45D of Dylan Ricks as he's got a sizable advantage over Taylor Johnson. Johnson looking for a move, looking for a way to get up to him and get by. Battle rages on for that 5th spot between Olson and Richard. Olson looking to the inside of Richard as going to turn number 1. Through turns 1 and 2 and onto the back straightaway. We're side by side, but give Jeff Olson the 5th spot as they go into turn number 3. Still a big gaggle in the deep pack as here comes the double lot of Colby Fitz. Colby Fitz now looking to the inside of Fullerton as they come into turn number 1. Coming to turn number 1, he's going to get the position over Fullerton, and he's going to bring Allers along with him. They have a long way to go and a short time to get there. As now the lead battle's heating up as Dylan Ricks puts DeNoble a lap down. Spinner in turn 4. Spinner in turn 4, yellow is out. Brandon Anderson brings out the yellow as he spun through turns 3 and 4. Backs up out of the way, lets everybody come on by. He's going to tag the tail of this one. 3rd place, you just get whatever you're left over. But hey, you're still on a row that's up near the front, which is good. What's really good is Dylan Ricks so far has had some good runs here lately. Off of turn number 4. Green flag is up. We are underway once again in the Northern Sportmod. Through turns 1 and 2. There's a battle for the 2nd place spot as Winter gets a run on the high side, tags the outside wall. He's going to slide back into the clutches of Jeff Olson. Olson gets the spot over Winter. Now Olson into P3. That's going to move Winter back to the 4th spot into the clutches of Dale Ricks. Ricks is going to load to the inside for that 4th spot. Here comes Fett to the inside of Richard. Side by side, racing for the 4th and the 6th positions. Ricks to the inside of Winter. Fett tuck tail behind Richard to find his way around. He's going to look to the inside once again, trying to drive his way down off the bottom side and move his way forward. Side by side still for your 4th spot. We got a battle for the race lead shaping up. Johnson to the inside. He's going to get the position this time by. Your race lead battle now. Ricks is going to dive back. Crossover move down the back straightaway we go. Ricks to the inside into turn number 3. He's got the inside line. Ricks had the advantage that time by, but Taylor Johnson's got the run on the outside. Johnson, your official race leader at halfway. Halfway down in this 15-lap feature. Now Jeff Olson's going to try and drive his way into that 2nd place spot. Ricks is driving it off that bottom side. He's going to build up the momentum once again. Try and chase down that 79 of Taylor Johnson. As they are stretched out single file around the raceway, the next gaggle back is looking Colby Fett in the 5R of Richard, battling for that 5th place spot. Up into the wall goes the 63C of DeNoble. DeNoble's got company as he comes down another lap. Johnson had to make a move to try and avoid him. That gave a chance for Dylan Ricks to catch back up for that lead battle once again. Jeff Olson still your 3rd place position, followed by Dale Ricks in the 45R. Another lap car about to hit the books here as the 14A of Brandon Anderson goes down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Johnson goes low to go around the 14A, bringing with him the 45D of Dylan Ricks in 2nd. Johnson, your race leader, seeing green high in the air. 2 laps to go. If Dylan Ricks wants to do anything, he's going to have to make the move now. As down the back straightaway, Johnson got a great half straightaway lead over the 45 of Dylan Ricks. Next battle back is going to be for your 3rd spot between Jeff Olson and Dale Ricks. Nothing doing that time there as white flag comes out for the 79 of Taylor Johnson. Down the back straightaway he goes into turn 3. Into turn 3 and 4 and off of 4. The 79 of Taylor Johnson, your feature winner. 2nd goes to the 45D of Dylan Ricks. As Jeff Olson, Dale Ricks, Colby Fett, your top 5. What a race that was. After the green flag came out yet again, your feature winner the 79 of Taylor Johnson. Row 6 sees Blake Lewinberg and Trevor Iverson. Row 7 sees Corey Gromwald and the 22 3/4 of Chad Hines. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your parade lap, your nightcap, your IMCA Hobby Stocks, brought to you by Dance Paintings on Parade. "14 cars, 15 laps the distance." As they send it into turns 3 and 4 with a nice easy pace. That's not going to last long, as after we come off of turn number 4, the green's going to come out. RPMs are up and we are underway in your final feature of the night. Paul Montero trying to hold off a charging Aaron Betts as Strandberg gets the early race lead. Bussinger to the inside of Jordan Allers now for that 4th place spot, as 3 wide deeper in the field behind them. Strandberg with the early race lead with the first lap. Daly looking to the low side of Allers as they go into turn number 1 in the mid-pack there, as Malik Sampson gets crossed over by Blake Lewinberg. We're going to have almost 3 wide, almost 4 wide for a moment, but thought better of it. Sampson's trying to find his way from the back pack up to the front pack. Another lap down, Strandberg still your race leader. Aaron Betts knocking on the back door of Paul Montero for that 2nd place spot as he's trying to find his way around. Gavin Bussinger is coming up on him. We're almost 3 wide behind him. Ernie Daly gets the Daly double around Nielsen and Allers. Contact made between Nielsen and Allers as they are going through turns 1 and 2. They keep it straight, they keep it going. Now Allers looking to the inside of Daly for that position. Speaking of inside for position, Bussinger looks to the inside of Betts as Betts knocks on the back door. Palmentera. Little chrome horn action to Palmentera going into turn number 1. Opens the door for Bussinger, but Bussinger falls back to Krug. Krug gives a tap to the back and now sets to the high side to go around the outside of Bussinger. Loose goes Palmentera down the front straightaway. That opens the door for Aaron Betts to go into turn number 1 and take the 2nd place spot. Palmentero's got trouble as he bobbled it up, and Krug sets it straight. Krug set Palmentero straight down the back straightaway and kept us all straight and narrow into the corner. Strandberg way out in front ahead of Aaron Betts in 2nd spot. Bussinger now in 3rd. Krug gets that 4th place spot. He's going to try and drive and chase up the 0-1 of Bussinger as Bussinger slides up high, shuts the door. Ernie Daly looking right behind him with Nielsen to his inside. Nielsen to the inside of Ernie Daly. Ernie Daly's got company. Krug all crossed up. That's going to make a 3-car situation. T8 of Nielsen is the benefactor of that one. Move the T8 of Nielsen to the 4th place spot as Krug was all sorts and crossed up down the back straightaway. Halfway home in this one is now Bussinger's looking to the inside there of Aaron Betts for that 2nd place spot. Nothing doing that time by down the back straightaway. We got a massive gaggle going through turns 3 and 4. That's 5 cars first position. Oh, contact, big trouble down the front straightaway. Gromwald off into the infield, 3 cars on the wall. And we're still green flag racing. Good going, guys, on keeping us green flag racing. Jaden Strandberg still your race leader. Battle raging on for the 3rd spot as now Nielsen looks to the inside of Bussinger. Bussinger holds him off for the time being, but has Aaron Betts right in front of him. Aaron Betts, don't look back, because you've got 2 hungry hounds looking at you, looking for the 2nd place spot. Loose is Malik Sampson, a little bit further back there as he tries to find his way. Strandberg on an island all his own, driving away with it. First battle is for 3rd between Nielsen and Bussinger. Nielsen looks to the inside once again as they come down the front straightaway. Nielsen to the inside of Bussinger. Bussinger on the high side trying to find a way around Betts. That's 3 cars per second. Ross has a tire rub. Ross has a tire rub down the back straightaway. side by side for third. Green high in the air, 2 laps to go this time. Nielsen's looking for a way around Bussinger there, side by side for the third spot. But as they come through turns 3 and 4, looking at the white flag this time. It's a J3K of Jaden Strandberg to the white. 1 lap to go for Jaden. Down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. About to put the 22 3/4 a lap down, but he's not gonna need to this time. Double checkers fly for the J3K of Jaden Strandberg. Second goes to Aaron Betts. Third to Gavin Buster. Fourth to Brandon Nielsen. And fifth goes to the 91 of Chris Krug, followed by Malik Sampson, Corey Gromwald, Paul Montera, Blake Lundberg, Daly, and Allers.